Suruh agak ke kiri.
Agak dempet.
Bang Dan.
Agak dempet lagi. Ah.
Kenapa?
Kaki dia itu. Terus katanya duitnya nanti udah ganti motornya aja. Karena mereka udah habis mati rugi. Robotik bikin robot bola yang gitu juga yang mana tapi menurutnya orang ini udah masuk ke kriteria ekspor. Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is our team building management system monitoring temperature and humidity. This is our team. Me, Struktur Anomali, Visual Design. And then sama this is our background in the modern 4.0 building management system frequently faced energy waste caused by cooling system running in vacant rooms. Additionally, manual environment monitoring is inefficient and lacks real-time capabilities. To address this challenge, IoT technology offers a centralized automation solution. This project introduces an IoT-based building management system to monitor temperature, humidity, and light in real time via Visual Studio dashboard and then Telegram by integrating smart automation based on occupation detection light. The system is designed to maintain room comfort while incrementally optimizing energy saving. This is our objective. The first one is implement real-time monitoring. To design an IoT system capable of reading temperature, humidity, light intensity, and then displaying the data live via Visual Studio dashboard, and then Telegram. Okay, the second is develop occupation-based automation to create an automatic control logic that integrates light sensor to detect whether the room is currently in use. Okay, next optimize energy efficient and then enable continuous data logging. We have BMS dashboard via Visual Studio, and then we have to buzzer via Telegram. Okay, next.
What is detector temperature and humidity? Temperature and humidity detector is a device used to measure and monitor temperature and air humidity in environment. This detector uses sensors to collect data and display the condition in real time. The device is commonly used in building management system, industrial automation, laboratory, and smart home to maintain comfort, safety, and proper environment conditions. So this is mechanical design. Overall, we are using 3D material. For the partition using acrylic thickness 5 minutes. And for the top cover, you simply
Okay, this is the electrical design. This is the simple electrical design. For the controller, we are use ESP32, and for the another device we use the AT22. And for the light sensor we use BH1750, and this is the OLED I2C 0.96 inch, and this is the relay for the control of the stecker. Okay, this is our flow chart. So when the system of the BMS is start, so the ASP will read all the sensors, current, lux, temperature, and humidity, and after that all the sensors will check with the threshold. So check humidity value, check room condition, check temperature value. So this check room conditions. The lux function on our BMS is to make decisions the room is used or not. So when lux is when the room is dark, so our BMS tell the room is unused, and when the room is light, our BMS tell the room is used. So when the room is empty, dark, so all the system just give the alarm. For the humidity, alarm on. For the temperature, alarm on if the threshold is safe. But when the room is occupied or on the right conditions, for example, if the temperature is high threshold, get the high threshold, so is the room is occupied, based on like flux sensor, the fans will on. The fan will on. Okay. If room is not occupied, the fan will off. Okay, will stay off. So after that, log data and update for the dashboard. And now this is the network, our network topology. So first of all, we are use sensor and actuator. We are use DSD22 and H. For the gateway, we are use ESP32, and this is Wi-Fi router, and this is Wi-Fi router connect to internet or wide area network. And for the port server, we are use Railway. For the web server, we are use Flash. For the communication, we are use socket IO based on WebSocket, and this is SQLite for the database. So after that, all the data will stored on the web browser, dashboard UI, and for the alarm, we will give push notification to the Telegram bot. Okay, this is our dashboard for the BMS. As you can see.
one challenge. First, we have the sensor accuracy. Ensuring the temperature and humidity sensor provides stable and accurate data under different environment conditions. Second, system integration. Integration sensor, microcontroller, and monitoring system into one reliable system. Third, energy efficiency. Optimizing system performance to reduce energy consumption while maintaining comfortable room conditions.
Next, energy management. This is smart building energy conservation by automating appliances based on user preference.
Okay, thank you. This is our barcode to BMS dashboard. You can check the barcode.
Bahaya.
And then
Jadi nggak bahaya.
Gitu Pak.
Kris bayar. Bus.
you can change the desktop.
Username.
And for the user and password, maybe you can log in as the admin. The user is admin. For the user is admin. For the password is admin 1 2 3. But for better experience, maybe you can request as a desktop mode. So this is the this is the actual actual temperature.
Tahu kan? Nggak bisa iPhone tuh.
Iya, saldo tuh kurangin.
Bikin desktop.
So this is our real-time chart dashboard. So besides, so the temperature now currently is 25, the humidity is 51, and the light is detect 175 and classified as useful. Okay, our menu if you are logging as a user, you can get menu for just dashboard and login. So because this is admin. So what is the login? Now on the login, you can see history for our room detections, room conditions. So beside of that, we can export CSV for the history for our reference to make some data or another else. And this is our history. Okay, this is our trial before for the alarm history. This is the bug. This is alarm history. The bug setting and service management is just for the admin. Actually, okay. This is connection info. This is kirim comment ke ISP is for the manual test to the communication to the ISP. Okay, I think on the ESP.
Kunci. Jangan kunci motor ya.
Is there something you can control? Actually, for the fan. Okay, this is fan. So,
Charger.
okay. So for
Just to prove that you can control something.
Change the temperature.
assemble.
Temperatur nggak di change lah.
No, the threshold. We change to the threshold.
Oh threshold.
Yeah, we change to the threshold. So now
Ini
it's
sampai dikontrol apa? Ini output ya semua.
Itu
Coba jadi.
Ya, ini kita
currently is 25. We are
Oh itu fan ya.
we are
Colokin aja dulu. Jadi kita tahu bahwa tunggu. Ini kan belum ter-trigger kan?
ya belum.
Berarti harusnya nggak ngecas dong dia.
Ya betul.
Taruh di sini. Okay, control.
Okay, before the threshold for the maximum is 32, right? So because currently is 25, we are moved to 32. Okay. So we wait.
This is.
Oh iya.
On the dashboard also. So the dashboard wait for the heartbeat. And also we are use Telegram. You can see. Right and fan on. And also we are use Telegram as notifications. Now alarm BMS temperature is 25. The threshold is 22. Satu cycle alarm.
This is LED to display status.
What is?
That is all for lock sensor.
Oh no.
BH. Yeah.
BH.
Okay. Any slide?
nanti langsung buat JJ ya.
It's on for our solution already. Okay.
Jadi ini saya mau nanya pertanyaan yang agak-agak rahasia nih. Jadi kalau mau niru ini silakan dengerin gitu maksudnya.
Oh.
Mulai dalam dapurnya nih, saya mau dapurnya.
Aduh. Dibukain nggak itu?
So what kind of website posting that is this free or introduction of is it free or you pay something?
Actually, we are using Railway for the hosting. Actually, Railway give free credit $5 for the new user.
Nah tuh berarti free kan lumayan. Berarti free kan berarti kan lumayan pakai kan coba.
$5 for the user.
And then second one, what kind of framework that you use for creating this website? Laravel or something like that?
Actually, for the
Ini pemain belakang layarnya.
WebSocket for the communications and for the
Website. This dashboard lah.
dashboard. For the dashboard, we are use pure HTML and CSS. Yeah, HTML and CSS for the style. Yeah, because the
PHP 18. Are you using PHP?
no, we are use HTML5.
Without PHP. How about the database?
Apa?
Database we are use SQLite.
SQLite.
Yeah, SQLite.
Oh, ini SQLite. Berarti datanya di komputer ya. Bukan di
Iya.
server.
Datanya di komputer. Untuk di server kami pada saat deploy dia kami di GitHub, kami taruh di GitHub, pakai Git. Jadi kalau kita deploy ulang, sementara itu masih kehapus semua datanya. Tapi
What is the consideration using SQLite compared dengan SQL?
because when we try to hosting for example for the SQL and PostgreSQL and something else, the effort for the CPU and RAM is high, so it's maximize for the use $5 credit.
Oh, jadi gini kalau SQLite itu database-nya bukan di server, tapi komputer lokal. Itu SQL yang gitu. Nah, dia kenapa nggak pakai SQL yang di server? Karena kan bayar. Itu kan.
Ayo.
Iya, Pak.
Siapa yang mau bayarin?
Oh, silakan. Ya, emang banyak orang pakai SQLite karena dia nggak mau di server database, yang maunya di sini. Nggak apa-apa.
Mahal-mahal.
Terus so the data is sent in what kind of form? What in table or in JSON format or the maybe you can open your PHP 32 code. What kind of format data?
Maksudnya gimana? Oh iya. Yang ini yang ada stabilizer ya?
Pakai apa? HTTP atau
Dia bukan polling HTTP, Pak.
apa?
Kalau polling HTTP dia jadinya lambat dia.
Iya. Kan pasti pakai MQTT kan pasti kan?
Enggak, Pak, ini pakai WebSocket. Kami pakai
WebSocket.
ya, Flash.io.
Malah lambat kan?
Kami menggunakan WebSocket karena lebih ringan, Pak.
Sama tuh.
Ya karena kan WebSocket dia bisa langsung ke server, ke web servernya. Kalau yang beda
Kayak lebih nyaman aja.
atau broker lagi, kayak gedenya lagi. Nah, sedangkan kami kan ini project simple, Pak. Kalau yang ini
STTP.
Pada nomor 1. Oh, yang kirim itunya mana nih? Kirim data keluarnya pakai wifi. Pakai wifi kan?
betul, Pak.
Yang kamera sedikit-sedikit itu.
Ini ada bahasa
Ini ini dia.
Sebenarnya saya nanya gini ya. Oh ini dia nih. Oh ya, aman ya. Ini pasportnya Pak. Pasportnya Pak. Paspor. Catat tuh kalau mau wifi gratis tuh.
Aduh.
Tempat jaringannya ya nama.
Oh, itu berarti ini kodenya ya.
Iya Pak. Ah ini Pak, di sini Pak.
Ini udah deg-degan tadi udah mau ditanya.
Nanti di bukunya yang metode topologi itu ada standar gitu. Ada sebutnya standar ya. Topologi itu berarti ya cek di start.
Gimana menurut abang-abang ini?
Ya, menarik.
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 Kalau menurut
Rumah mewah.
Itu dibilang ya langsung. Kalau pakai MQTT kan terlalu kompleks kan.
Dia juga harus sewa tempat.
gimana menurut abang? Bagus, bagus ya. Gimana bagus ya?
Thanks for your attention, thanks for your time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.